What is going on, everybody? It is your boy Baddog back with another New York Yankee video. Probably should be wearing a Yankee hat, but it is what it is. Giants, Yankees. You know how I roll. Yankees win their 10th in a row tonight against the Atlanta Braves, winning by a score of 5-1. Giancarlo Stanton solo homer, two-run double. Gary Sanchez big two-run, two-out single with the bases loaded, giving the Yankees more breathing room. Jordan Montgomery struggled but got through 5. Roger Clemens always said those were his most rewarding starts when he didn't have it, but he's able to battle his way through 5 or 6 innings and get a W, which is what Jordan Montgomery did for the New York Yankees tonight. When it comes to the New York Yankees, it is amazing the turnaround in this team. I will say one thing about the Yankees. I was wrong talking about the Yankees when I said at the trading deadline that they should be sellers. I'll be honest. I didn't see this coming, and let's be fair, I think anybody with any sense or semblance of any kind of baseball knowledge didn't see it coming either. And the reason being is because the New York Yankee team that we've seen since the All-Star break is completely different than the team we saw before. One thing I was right about, or the thing that I was most right about when it came to the Yankees, and if you go back and watch my videos or watch my live streams, how many times I screamed about how I hate analytics and the Yankees need to play small ball and play fundamentally. They need to do things different than just going station to station and hitting home runs. This started when Greg Allen came up to the team. When Greg Allen got here, we saw some bunting. We saw stolen bases. The analytics say don't steal. The New York Yankees had 20 steals before the All-Star break. Okay, one of the worst in baseball. They've had the most stolen bases since the All-Star break, and ironically enough, they got the best record in baseball, 32-11 since the All-Star break, right? Isn't that amazing how that goes hand in hand? Isn't it amazing how when you get big two-out hits like Gary Sanchez had tonight, you win games? Isn't it amazing how when you go and take the extra base and go first to third, give it a ground ball, make contact, hit sacrifice flies, manufacture runs? Isn't it amazing what you can do? The other thing that I screamed about ad nauseum when it came to Yankee batters like Giancarlo Stanton, who's been red hot, Aaron Judge, Gary Sanchez, and all the above. I mean, any batter really take the ball to the opposite field, think up the middle and opposite field gap. How many home runs have we seen Giancarlo Stanton and Aaron Judge take to the opposite field? The New York Yankees are now playing baseball. They're not worried about analytics. Yeah, analytics are a nice tool. You can learn a lot. You can shift for guys. You can see where they hit. You can see their numbers against a pitcher. You can use all of this stuff for information, but you don't win games with it. You win games the way you won games 150 years ago, and that is by playing small ball. And doesn't mean you're not going to hit home runs, because the Yankees can hit a ton of home runs, but you're not going to be able to hit home runs every night. And it's nice to see the Yankees can put up, not that they put up 8 or 9 runs a night, but 4 of their 5 runs were a 2-run double by Stanton and a 2-run single by Gary Sanchez. We've seen them get a lot of runs here lately against the Twins without doing it via the home run, where a lot of times the Yankees would score 3 runs and it'd be 2 solo homers, or it'd be a 2-run homer and a 3-run homer, or they wouldn't score at all because they were station to station and they were all or nothing. You don't see that anymore. And every Yankee, every night, it's a different Yankee. Tonight it was Stanton. It was Sanchez, the big hit. Jonathan Loaizaga, he's the one guy I trust out of the pen. Is he filthy or what? This is another guy I was completely wrong about. It took him a little bit longer to develop, but I can tell you this, man. I was like, this guy's not a major league pitcher. I don't know what he found. This guy's throwing 100 miles an hour. He's got a filthy slider. He's got a wicked breaking ball. His change of speeds is ridiculous. I love this kid. You want to talk about a future closer for the Yankees when Chapman's gone? I think you're looking at him in Jonathan Loaizaga. The starting pitching is better than anybody could have dreamed. Okay, I'm going to be doing the Yankee-Brave game tomorrow. Now, we got Andrew Heaney out there. He's the one guy you really don't trust. He did pitch pretty good against the Red Sox his last time out, but he hasn't been good. When Corey Kluber comes back, I think Heaney goes into the bullpen as a situational lefty, and I think Kluber will take his spot. But you expect Garrett Cole to be great. But Jordan Montgomery's been fantastic. Nestor Cortez has been fantastic. Luis Gil's been fantastic. Jameson Taillon's been fantastic. This Yankee starting rotation, which was a bunch of guys that were kind of off the scrap heap and had a history of being good pitchers but had a history of injury, have all stepped up huge. This is a Yankee ball club that is good enough to win the World Series. That's right, I said it. A month ago, I'm telling you they're not making the playoffs. But watching the way this team plays baseball, this is a World Series. This is the way you win a World Series. By playing baseball the way they're playing it. By having a different hero every night, by manufacturing runs, by scoring in a variety of ways, and by getting really good starting pitching. This is what they've been doing. They're fun to watch. The beginning of the year, they were tough to watch. It's tough to watch a team that can't score, that strikes out 14, 15 times a game, that doesn't steal, that doesn't take an extra base, that can't run the bases, that can't field the ball. It's tough to watch that. But if you've been watching the Yankees for the last 6 weeks and you enjoy real baseball the way I enjoy it, old school baseball, where you don't just score on home runs, but you find other ways to put runs on the board, and you watch a different hero every night, and you watch guys get big hit after big hit, whether that's Velasquez coming through with hits, whether it's LeMahieu, whether it's, Stanton, Judge, Luke Voigt, who just won Player of the Week. Anthony Rizzo came here. Anthony Rizzo was on fire. Anthony Rizzo struggled, but guess what? Team picks him up. Whether it's Joey Gallo getting a big hit one night, whether it's Brett Gardner, whether it's Tyler Wade, it's always somebody different. You can't just plan for this team anymore. They're way different. I don't know how this happened. I don't know why it happened. I don't know who got in their ear and said, listen, we're just going to go back to playing baseball. We ain't going to worry about not stealing bases. You're seeing Rizzo steal bases. You're seeing Judge steal bases. You're seeing everybody steal bases for the Yankees, except for Sanchez. If Sanchez steals a base, I might do a cartwheel. I'd actually laugh really hard if Sanchez ever stole a base. But I don't expect Gary Sanchez to steal bases. But it's neither here nor there. My point is, this is what I expect from the Yankees. I don't expect them to win 10 in a row. I'm not saying that they should win 10 in a row or that they should win 15 in a row, which they possibly could. They're going to lose again. But when you play baseball like this, you're not going to go in an extended funk offensively, which means you're going to play consistent baseball, which means you're not going to go through really, losing spells the way they went through. You're not going to go one step forward and 2 steps back. You may take a step backwards, but then you're going to go 4 steps forward when you play baseball like this. I love what they're doing. As a Yankee fan, I'm really excited to see what this team is doing because this is exactly what I thought that they were capable of the entire season. It's nice to see old school baseball. As an old school baseball fan, it is nice to see them play the way the game is intended to be played on the field. This is how Tampa Bay wins games. This is how Houston wins games. This is how your better teams in baseball win baseball games. Yes, a home run is a big part of offense these days. But you're not always going to hit home runs, especially in the postseason when you're facing better pitching staffs. You have to find ways to manufacture runs, scratch across a run here, get an insurance run there, and hold on. The Yankees have built a lot of character by playing a lot of close games this year, so they're battle-tested. They've shown a lot of resolve. Yes, they've had some hiccups in the back end of the bullpen, which still scares me. Because if we didn't blow some of the big leads, we'd be right up there for first place with Tampa. We can still catch Tampa. I'm not ruling that out at all. Because if I'm not mistaken, with tonight's win, I don't know what the other teams did, but the Yankees have the second best record in the American League. Unfortunately, they're in the same division with Tampa Bay, but maybe they have the same record as the White Sox and Houston. But my point is they're right at the top of the American League with the best teams out there. And it's all because they decided to bunt, sack flies, stolen bases, first to third on singles, hit and run, and, good fielding, timely hitting, and home runs. Good starting pitching. This is how you win baseball games. This is why you're 32-11 in your last 43. This is why you're 17-3 in your last 20. This is why you've won 10 straight in a row, 10 in a row. Because you're playing good baseball. And as a baseball fan, I love what I'm seeing. They continue to play like this. Yeah, I'm saying it right now. This is a team that can win the World Series. There's no doubt in my mind. They're good enough to do that. Can't believe I'm saying that. Asked me at the beginning of July. Nope. I said they should sell. Said they have no chance. Said this team sucks. Still don't like Aaron Boone, so don't give me any Aaron Boone crap. I don't like Aaron Boone. They can win the World Series. I still want Aaron Boone out of there. But this team's fun to watch now. They're playing good baseball. Keep it up. Because Yankee fans like myself, we're loving life right now. Love to see it. Yankees fans, enjoy this, man. This is what baseball is all about. Hopefully they can continue it. Like I said, I'll be live tomorrow night for the Braves and the Yankees. I get Andrew Heaney. Let's hope that they win 11 in a row. They've won the last few that I've done. It'll be a tough one tomorrow. They might have to score 7 or 8 runs, but you know what? I think they can do it. Anyway, that's all I got in this video. Phillies fans, Mets fans, you're welcome. I'll try to get them again for you tomorrow. It's Bad Diggity Dizzle, I'm out. Peace!